Well, got some more. He was telling me some stuff this morning. Got me up bright and early. You know, there's 190 billion people in the Matrix, but only 20 billion are angels or above. Gives you an idea how big heaven is. That's a lot of White Walkers. But as we go forward in this, and Christmas hits, he's giving me the instructions to tell all sheriffs they're going to have to pick and choose which companies stay open. We've had a good practice at it. God showed us what essentials really was. And so we already have a good idea. But things like Walmart, IV in my town, they'll have to stay open. And then there's businesses like the hospitals and GPC where they'll have a lot of people they don't need. And then there's companies like Han and Musco. Those just need to stay shut down. And all those people will report to the sheriff and become city workers. They will get paychecks from the city because there's going to be a big mess to clean up. Every house in that jurisdiction is going to have to be gone through. There's going to have to be a census. And everyone that registers with Avatar Foundation is going to have a thumbprint and a facial recognition. You will no longer ever have to carry ID. You will be your ID. And eventually they'll get retinal scans and DNA. Everything will be on file as to who you are. There'll be no question anymore who is who and who is left behind. And then all those that are gone, remember, they went to heaven. Or they went to the Matrix. So, and actually they all went to the Matrix because no White Walkers are coming for the rapture. So, everyone, it's really important that you take your get out of hell free card and make something out of yourselves. Do the work. It's not going to be easy. But by the time you get all the bodies cleaned up and disposed of, Avatar Foundation and Avatar Federation leadership will be in place. And see, Avatar Foundation, its core is going to be the treasuries of the Russia, China, and American governments. Those three treasuries are going to handle all of God's money. And they are going to expand out with a bunch of bankers that want to change their life. And they're going to make sure that God's money gets taken care of. And the three world leaders, Russia, China, and the United States, they will start picking the state leaders. Or the government leaders, actually. They'll pick their own government replacements. And then those will pick the state leaders. And the state leaders will pick the city leaders. And they'll be led, everyone will be led by three. As far as the three country leaders or world leaders, Xi's a guarantee. He'll be here. Biden and Putin, not really sure. He won't give me a definitive answer. But just in case, probably should pick replacements for yourselves. Everyone else, remember, this is about straightening out the world, not freaking everybody out. You need to sit and think about this. And the world leaders, you need to be on these plans. The Federation and Foundation, their time framing up and running is the difference of how much madness goes around the world. But it's all in your hands. I'm only here to give you the outline of what God wants done. I have no idea how much time I have here. But as with all of this, none of us have a choice. It is exactly as He wants it to be. And it's going to be done exactly as He wants it to be done. We have to follow Him. And in reality, if we really think about it, everyone in the world is going to want this. It's time for the madness to stop and the world to live in peace. That is what He promised all those years ago back with Jesus. That one day He would come and take back the world and all its treasures. And that's exactly what He is doing.